with our eyes on anomaly. 79H0613.
To die in your sleep, within the death of a nocturne. From the proctors of a long lost author, scheming, fleeting the attempts to conquer within a deep dream as the clocks blurred. The universe mutters, clocks work. The abyss falters as the perceptual twists of the modern horror. To where it dwells, the air fell, the atmosphere is stilled in silence. Rail in the realms of inception, temporals and psychic slumber in design perception. Well, spectrum triple in the number 6. Murals, horizons, red and black, lead split in heck, flash like a lumberjack. Envisionments in the flesh, wandering into the open trench of the ocean's depths in the submarine, crumbling under the pressures of abyss. Dead zones from the filaments to the firmaments that collect souls in the pen scroll, where the devils cephalic sentences upon the sea. Imprisonment speaking from the fishermen who fall into delusion, sunk into its depths of dementias. Tells the tales, a menace at the cell. As a captain, developing schematics of the atlases. Holographic says I was blunder blasting the krakens, the facet oceanics beheaded. The feeling of waking up, slowly panic in the growing habit, corroding acid. Now strumming formless within the flowing ashes. Magic rations in translation, the so abstractive. Quiet draw dialogues of the mindless toxitics, and redefining the hypothesis. As I'm cycling back into the literacies, subliminals, find the keys of psychosis and actualities. Synopsis, synoptics, absolving the cosmic phenomena, blossoms, the anomalous and entendres. Existence sense, adopalos, gangas, close to Christ, poltergeist, and hold the right, the polar lights, a cobra eye, fills the sky as the rope ignites, the feels in sight, erodes the vines and gold maroons and blows the molten blights, the stones and mites, a golden night, as souls collide, explodes, golden sprites, solstice rights, corroded, a cronus bind, controls the time, filled with spikes, and spoke the eye, and throw the mind, the sacred garden is putrefied with human lives, paradolians, the plantlets, mimicry of many different things in perfect synchrony, summoned in darknesses, appear at the seals, darkens and casts through smog and camouflage, metamorpheus, pins and nails, rented smells, as the blasted acid melts, interfacing to the spaceships, fumigations, looms wastelands, muted races, with putrid faces, who is playing, again who's the strangest, spoken of brutal chaos, the dooms, who irradiated, radications of the demons, the wackest stations, myceliums, trilosophics, the nebulous train, the medulous grains, takes symmetric wavelengths in its brain waves, centrifugal portraits, morphing into a vortex, formless as an eye, Cerelia, mirrors, a siren's wells, the cells of the gales fell to where it dwells, a mirror that blackens the images with extravagance, develops the parallel and stems catch the caps of life, agarrius, high mysterious, rooting the xylem and through the hygiene, finding medicinal anesthetics in the trembling facets of metropolic asylums, aseptic detriment infected the phylum in collectiveness, putridities of ritualistic networking, the flesh holding straight jackets, claustrophobic, breaking through the threshold with self-hypnosis, psychoanalysis and deep blinks of sleep paralysis of deep botanicist, masses men collected seeds, aesthetically sleepwalk within a somnambly, paintings cross-contouring, illustrations within the poem structuring, colorways of the sufferings from anatomy. Natural weathering insinuates iconographs on the maps of the cityscape, street signs capturing the intelligence as an entity, mimicking the sounds of wooden cracks. Sleepwalkers stood in depths, looking at echoes of the ectos. Underlets the clock, it takes its parallax as the semantics of a faucet trips necklace. An amber bird that emerges within the subversions as an earthman disguised in suburbans. Fungus and mud blood on the skirt of the suburban homes, filling the curving roads. A dead end of a cul-de-sac, sewer rats in manure bags. A few minutes wrapped through the set, I smoke ahead. The new A bloom for Rex, fluorescence blooms within. New incense corrodes at its ceiling. A mold is then slowly receding. The walls which bled drips falls to the floor. The drops erect nets, the widow's reddish tints, facets, the deathless willows of a restless schizophrenic in our grasp of the hourglass, turning seconds into minutes, then looking at the hours pass, flipping it, involutions as recluses, unspewing fluids of the routines from ectopecals with a sterile mental, then crescendos, the ferrosicle, the eros tissue, vessels, and through the necrocrystals, the instrumental steals you. A black blood fails you. Bodily scratches and semblance resembling the masquerade ritualist. Then lazarettes, flesh and skin encapsulates witnesses from out the frame. Laminates, compilates, vindicates filaments of the astroscapes. Imprisonment resurrects increments of the pyramids. Fragmentous active remnants, signalants encrypted in archaic intricates. Pigmented in wicked crimson tints, rattling the parasites from out the labyrinths. The weapons lit, the catacombic megalith. The global strata open, spilling in the treacherous. The catalyst, subterraneans of technologic radiums. The dielectrics flickering, biologics glitching. The mind boggling as I talk in a self dialogue and diagnose them. The eye lenses in the cyanopsis, blistering as the skin is sizzling within the heat surge of cryosoptics. Ethers, the ICs in the codex. The gold is eroding in the holeless, purifying the lotus in its domain. Opens, networking, infrared, infrastructuring the protographs, the degrees of tryptophobics.
6, 1, 3.